MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Alex Cobb will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Roll, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Let's go, Orioles!
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Cobb was born in Massachusetts. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summerskill's behind the dish, because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini has it in his sights. And that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Settling in now, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, designated hitter, Josh Harrison.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, better be aware of Crush Davis. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Here's Echeverria now, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he has 7 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Rodriguez has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Manny Machado now. He went deep last night twice. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Chris Davis now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 27 homers and 63 runs batted in. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Machado, the runner at third. Davis is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're a 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting 7, center fielder.
Digging in, Colby Rasmus. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Santana moves over, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 0. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here you go, guys.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 0-1 on its way. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Martinez is retired, and there's 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So striding forward now, Domingo Santana. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
0-1. Here's the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Moreland ranging into shallow right. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting 9th, catcher, Andrew Susak.
Ready now for Baltimore, Andrew Susak. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Rickard leads off second with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A runner at second, nobody out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Josh Harrison stands in. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Nope.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Here it comes, 2-0. There's a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. Hit hard, but foul. And he takes strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Orioles lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next up for the Red Sox, JT Realmuto, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch on its way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line to left, and it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Shut him down now.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Shut him down.
2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Mookie Betts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch. Shot back up the middle. Realmuto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. Moreland at second. Betts on at first with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rasmus will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. He's a heater in there for a strike.
I got 2 on the count.
Three and 1 to Martinez.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3 and 1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
From the belt, the pitch. And a great location that time on the corner. 3 and 2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Rickard looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana.
Domingo Santana.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another full count pitch on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Up into the corner now. A fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Davis is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate, and this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 5-3 Boston. Here's Manny Machado now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Santana is under it. He's got it 1 away. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Davis is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, JT Realmuto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now here it comes. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
The 2-1 home. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Moreland. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field, and that's in there. Base hit. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. And a swing by Pedroia as this one's on the ground out to short. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Scope gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Ready for another chance? Joey Rickard. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little bouncer. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Right side. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into the box, Andrew Susak. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One 0 count. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he's safe.
He's safe.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Echeverria now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
3-2 full count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the O's 4. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Xander Bogaerts.
On its way is pitch number 75. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. The 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Grounded to the right. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 5-4. Digging in to try it again. Manny Machado. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Manny Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder, Trey.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and the deficit holds at 5-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 41, Kevin Seagrass.
At the plate, Domingo Santana. His career line against Seagrass. He's gone 3 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Seagrass, originally from New York State. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. changeup over the inside corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses the zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Matt Barnes
Enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
standing in now, Andrew Susak. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Long throw to third. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
Now batting, designated hitter, John Harrison.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Josh Harrison. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Down the first baseline. There's one. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the one.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Harrison leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. In there, 2-1. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Manny Machado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's Manny Machado now. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! 3-run homer Manny Machado. Number 21 for him on the season as they open up a 4-run lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to it.
First baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That's right. It's your pitch.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. Number 28 on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here on the show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Givens is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Michael Givens.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here we go, Orioles.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. A fastball right over the outside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. A ball hit softly on a line to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
But the runner's back easily. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Get out of here, Red Sox.
Ready with the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That was a strike.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Machado is there. The second for one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Chase Whitley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chase Whitley.
Ready now for Baltimore. Jonathan Scope. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Jonathan Scope.
Ready, here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A little bit outside. 2-1. One out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box now, Joey Rickard. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
In now, Andrew Susac. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that misses. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is in pursuit. 2 gone.
Oh, no.
Josh Harrison stands in, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Up around the face. And there's ball 2 now. Rasmus on second. Rickard at first. 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They still lead it, though, 10-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 56, Aaron O'Shea.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Xander Bogaerts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Davis into foul territory, and no one will get this one.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now. If I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit back toward the mound. Machado has it. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Ready for another shot now. Adeiny Echeverria. No hits to this point.
Third baseman, Adeiny Echeverria.
First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Echeverria aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck the powerful Chris Davis. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's over. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
batting, left fielder, Ray Mancini.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1 left for the Orioles. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Start of the 9th as we welcome you back now to Oriole Park in Baltimore. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Riding in once again, Domingo Santana. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Domingo Santana.
First offering on its way. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Now batting, second.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That's wide, 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's 1 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Moreland is off at first with 2 away. Two and 0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. A runner on first with 2 away. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
10-6, the final score in this game. The O's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kevin Segrist earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Eduardo Rodriguez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com.